Hello students. Welcome back to today's lesson. Have you imagined how your favorite tree gets water all the way to its tallest branches? Let's journey into the world of transportation in plants. Before that, let's review what we studied in our last class. In our last class, we defined mechanisms of transportation. We also described mechanisms of transportation in unicellular, multicellular, and higher animals. And finally, we discussed the functions of blood. In today's class, we will discuss the plant mechanisms of transportation. But first, let's see the lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to define plant mechanisms of transportation, explain how specific structures enable transportation in unicellular and multicellular plants, and describe the processes that aid transportation in plants. The plant mechanisms of transportation refers to the processes and structures plant uses to move water, minerals, and nutrients from one part of the plant to another. This ensures survival, growth, and reproduction. In aquatic and unicellular plants like chlorella, their mechanisms of transportation are diffusion and osmosis. Manufactured food and gases are transported by diffusion, while water enters the cells of these plants by osmosis. Multicellular plants transport materials through their tissues using two main mechanisms, which are xylem and phloem. Xylem carries water and minerals from the roots to the leaves. Xylem vessels are part of a vascular bundle, along with phloem vessels. It also moves water in a unidirectional way, from the soil to the leaves. Next is phloem. Phloem carries sugars and other organic compounds from the leaves to the rest of the plant. It also moves materials in a bidirectional way, up or down the plant. Now, let's look at the processes that aid transportation in plants. 1. Translocation. 2. Transpiration. 3. Absorption of water by roots of plants. 4. Transport of water in xylem tissues. We will begin with translocation. Translocation is the movement of food substances like sugars from the leaves where they are made to other parts of the plant, either for energy or storage. This process occurs in the phloem. Next is transpiration. Transpiration is the removal of excess water from plants into the atmosphere in form of water vapor. It also cools the plant and aids in the movement of water and nutrients through the xylem. Plants are capable of losing excess water through the stomata in the leaves, and this is called stomata transpiration. In case the word stomata is new to you, I will explain. Stomata are microscopic openings in the leaves of plants that allow for gas exchange between the plant and its environment. Now, let's look at another way plant loses excess water. It loses water through the lenticels in the stem, and this is called lenticular transpiration. Lenticels are small, spongy pores in the back of woody plants that allow for the exchange of gases and water vapor between the plant and the atmosphere. Plants also lose water through the cuticle of the leaf surface in what is called cuticular transpiration. The cuticle is a waxy coating that covers the outermost cell walls of leaves and other non-woody parts of plants. Let's move on to absorption of water by roots of plants. Water and nutrients are absorbed by root hair cells from the soil and transported into the plant by osmosis. Next is transport of water through xylem. This is the movement of water and minerals to the leaves for photosynthesis. Water and dissolved minerals are transported from roots to leaves through the xylem tissue. We have come to the end of transport system. Well done. You are doing great. Please attempt the following classwork. 1. Define plant mechanisms of transportation. 2. State the two plant mechanisms of transportation in multicellular plants. 3. List and explain the 4 processes that aid transportation in plants. Let's recap what we have learned. In today's lesson, we define plant mechanisms of transportation. We explain mechanisms of transportation in unicellular and multicellular plants. And we describe the processes that aid transportation in plants. In our next class, we will explore the respiratory system. Thanks for your time. See you soon.